Welcome to the PLZ Soccer Show. I'm Peter Martin. I was going to say I'm Alan Ruff there. Obviously not that wealthy. Ruffy is alongside me here. Delighted to have your company. Of course, lots to talk about. Champions League Tuesday and Wednesday night. Let's cut to the chase first of all. Main news out of Scotland. Steve Clarke's had a real go at Derek McInnes. He's not happy with his criticism of his player and the awarding of the penalty at the weekend. He's certainly not happy with Derek McInnes having a go, and he's called on the SFA to come down heavily on the Aberdeen boss.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. I think managers don't like their own players being criticised or being called divers, if that's the word that he used. But certainly it is a bit strong. I think managers usually like to keep things in-house. This hasn't happened this time, and obviously the commanding manager has responded to it. I didn't agree that it was a stonewall penalty. I think there was justification for the penalty to be given, but there was a chance then that it might not have. I think if VAR was in, I think that penalty wouldn't have been given.
Yeah, well, it's feisty stuff. It's the first time he's actually, shown the more aggressive side of himself in Scotland, Steve Clarke. But it'll be nice for the replay when they shake hands at the start. We bit of needle. We'll like that, Ruffy.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's a lot of that coming up, and then obviously it's a big game for Aberdeen. They need to, I think, win this one to get to another semi-final and then possibly a final.
Yeah. The other thing that is coming up is Kilmarnock against St Johnstone tomorrow night. So I think Killie well placed with their form of late against the St Johnstone side with only one win in the last 6 matches. Killie unbeaten in 7 with 4 wins in there. Yeah,
this game in particular looks like a form win. I don't think it will be. I think St Johnstone play better away from home as they did at Celtic Park. I think if they could put in the same kind of performance, I think they might get a draw out of this game. Unfortunately, McLean won't be playing obviously with the surface, so I think a draw for me in this one, one each.
Totally disagree with you. Kilmarnock will win this by the odd goal in 3, by 2 goals to 1. So there's our first prediction of the soccer show. Let's see how we get on with the Champions League coming up too. Just incidentally, staying with Aberdeen, the government, Scottish government, have passed Kingsford Stadium. They've got no objections with it, so that's another hurdle overcome by Aberdeen in their quest to build a new training facility and the stadium itself.
Yeah, it's a great bit of news for Aberdeen. They've been pursuing this for the last couple of years now, and obviously obstacles being thrown in their way, and all they need to do is get the Badger Society to be on board and everything will go ahead.
Yeah, I presume the Badger Society are the only ones complaining now about the stadium being built, Ruffy. I never read that, but nevertheless I think the biggest worry is obviously they only need to try and find the 50 million to pay for the stadium now. Yeah,
but if you've got somebody in charge like Stuart Millen, who obviously deals in that kind of money, I'm sure he'll know contacts in the oil business or big companies who will want to get involved with Aberdeen. I mean, it is a one team town.
No, or a one team city.
Yes. so that's why I don't think they'll have problems with this.
Okay, we got there in the end. You didn't need to elaborate any further on that. Listen, what about before we talk about the Champions League matches? What about last night's game? Manchester United, even at 2-0, I thought Man United could still win the game, Ruffy.
Yeah, 2-0. I didn't think they were going to win it at 2-0, but obviously when they got the first goal, I think the momentum, because they obviously have to decide, whether do we try and hang on to this 2-1, because they knew they weren't going to score again, and that just fell into Man United's hands. They had too many players of quality, pressing the game, scoring goals at the right time. In the last 10 minutes, you knew it was coming, and what a spectacular goal to finish it with.
Yeah, Nemanja Matic, he's only got 1 foot, it's his left one. You'd have thought the Crystal Palace defender a yard away from him would have closed him down. Anyway, United win it 3-2, still in the mix in that top 4 to try and at least close some of the gap on City before City eventually lift the title in England. Treble's still on. I don't think we need to talk about Manchester City against Basel. That's a foregone conclusion. We certainly will be talking about Juve Tottenham because, Ruffy, I think this one is on a knife edge, very close to call.
Yeah, it is, and I think we saw the good side, the Juve, in the first half and the bad side in the second half. But obviously if you've got a scorer like Harry Kane nicking about, you're always hoping he can get something. But for me, it's Eriksen and Kane Kane, if the Juve can stop these two from playing to the level that we know they can, they've got a wee chance. But I think there'll be goals in this one again, and I think it'll be 2 each, and then I think it'll go to penalties at the end.
Okay, I think Tottenham will just sneak it by a goal scored by Kane, created by Eriksen. There you are. We're even telling you what's going to happen in the build-up to the goals now. Okay, tonight, 2 games. You're not going to watch Man City. You're going to be totally and utterly transfixed to Paris Saint-Germain, your tip to win the Champions League, and Real Madrid. 3-1. I think this one is going to be Real Madrid who eventually get through, but I think this could be close.
Well, I think Real Madrid will go into this game obviously thinking that 1 goal will be enough, and I think if they do score it will be, but I think they'll get a goal. I think Paris Saint-Germain will get a goal early on, and then we'll see what kind of team Real Madrid are, because I think at home they're known for high scorers. Obviously Neymar's out, but they've certainly got other quality in that side to put the frighteners up, Real Madrid.
So Paris Saint-Germain to win?
On goal difference, yes.
Yeah, so going through to the next round?
Yes.
Oh, there you are. You heard it here first. Can't believe it. Ruffy goes for PSG. I'm going for Real Madrid to dump them out. I've also picked Man City to win the Champions League as well. You might agree or disagree on that. I have to say well done to Fiorentina. It's the heartwarming story of the last couple of days. David Astori sadly lost his life at 31 years of age. They've retired the shirt. Cagliari, his former club, have also retired the number 13. And Fiorentina have agreed to pay for the lifetime of his contract, his new one, which I think he was on the verge of signing. They're going to pay that to his wife and his daughter. I think it's a brilliant gesture. Nothing but admiration for the class of Fiorentina.
Yeah, you would think if more clubs could do that, I think the supporters would appreciate the people who are running the clubs a lot more. It is an absolutely fantastic gesture, but it just showed you how well liked he was.
Yeah, absolutely. A sad loss to the football world, but a brilliant gesture by a great club. Full marks to Fiorentina. Okay, if you want to join us and give us your thoughts, you can. You can download the app. The PLZ Soccer app is in Google. It's also in the App Store, and all you have to do is just click on the video reporter section in it and give us your thoughts on your favourite team or something that's troubling you in football. Download the app and you can get all the up-to-date news right across European football, English and Scottish as well, on a daily basis on www.plzsoccer.com. Hopefully you can get involved in that. We get competitions and special offers on the website for you as well. It's all to look forward to. All you need to do is download the app PLZ Soccer. From Ruffy and myself, thanks for watching.